All right, well, here it is, opening day. Just getting some final knick-knack things taken care of. 90 degrees, just got showered up. We got about an hour and a half drive ahead of us. We're not going to be getting into this blind early at all. Looking to really tuck in there about 5:30, 5:45. We have about a 45-second walk. The longer we're in there, the longer we're gonna sweat. So really just no benefit. I don't think we're gonna be bumping any deer getting in. So, gotta get this stuff put into the truck, then we gotta get Mr. Ranch loaded up, clothes into the Ozonics bag, and then we're gonna be headed east. So, opening day magic, we'll see if we can strike again. 2020 was able to shoot that velvet buck over in the corner on opening day. Now granted, we had a huge cold front, high pressure. That day I felt pretty confident that we were gonna have a good hunt. Tonight, really the main goal of what I'm trying to accomplish is to see if this south wind holds true. When we were placing that blind, there was definitely what I felt that day, some kicks going back towards that timber. So we're just gonna see if we can get away with it. It's gonna be as much as anything an observation sit, and who knows, maybe we'll get lucky, but I'm really expecting to see those does, those resident does that come out every night, and hopefully we learn something. That's all you can ever hope for. Get packed up, get on the road, and kick off the season. Dude, deer season, how crazy is that? Isn't that crazy? Feels like we should be, it feels like we should be going to the pool or something. Which hat? I'm going green. I'm going green, chasing November. Matches the new Arctic Shield Prodigy. And I don't want to chase November. I want to kill in October. Opening day here, October 1st, state of Iowa. Best of luck to everybody out in the woods tonight. It is a surreal feeling to know that we're going to be going after two awesome bucks this evening. And I think, like we've mentioned a couple of times now, despite this heat, I think we're in the game. We got food, we got water, we got cover, all really tight to this hay bale blind location. And we got a slight improvement from when we left the house. It was 93, it's now 91. But it's 5:18, definitely the latest I've ever gone in to sit opening day, but we've got a very short walk, and after talking it over with Alex, we really did not gain anything by going in early except the opportunity to sweat more. So very excited, very thankful for the opportunity to hunt deer like this, to hunt in a state like this, and very, very eager to see what the 23 bow season has in store. 2 hours ahead of us, hopefully for some off-the-wall reason. One of these bucks wants to walk. We're in here after the drop tine 10 or the big 10. Time will tell. Here's Alex's camera bag. So crazily enough, like we've talked about many times, the blinds just over this hill over here. I'm gonna get the Morel out, throw it down this mowed path, get 20 and 30 yard shots. It's as far as I can shoot up there. And you're gonna be able to see that blind, and that'll kind of put into perspective just how close we are to the spot. A nice stiff wind, that's for dang sure. All right, let's go check those arrows. That's 20 and 30. I'm gonna walk backwards so you can actually hear me, because we got this southeast wind and it is perfect. Got some speed to it, as you can tell in the grass. Love these Morel high roller targets, man. And they are so portable. Can't beat them. Touch to the right, but you're right. All right, well, if you can see behind me, just up and over that hill. It might be a little tough for you to see in this bottom, but that blind is right back there. So we're shooting good. Let's go ahead and get in that blind and kick off 2023 season. Alright guys, well, we're getting set up here in the blind, and as best as we can tell, our wind is consistent. I am very excited to see what kind of deer movement we get into. My furthest shot is 27, closest is going to be at 6, so I still think getting in here, we still might be a little too tight, but I got it set up so that Alex can see everything. I can only see it if they cross a certain point, but we'll play audibles if we need to. Mr. Alex, you ready?
I'm ready. It's warm, but it's looking good for the night.
It is toasty. We're sweating. We got 2 ozonics running. Perfect wind. We're not going to take any chances. And we're hopefully going to learn something tonight. That's my main thing. I'd love to kill, but if nothing else, I'd like to learn something. So we're going to settle in here. Day number 1, Big Bird Farm. See what we get into. There goes a deer running. I got it. First encounter of the year. Deer running away. Alright, well, we've been settled in here for quite a few minutes now, and tight quarters like we thought, but we just spotted our first deer off to our south. Doe came out of that CRP or standing corn, can't quite tell, but she went right to that pond, so she's on the pond dam right now. We're going to see what she does, but we got to keep our eyes peeled right in front of us, because what this camera's been getting is that these deer are coming right out of this fence gap, and fingers crossed, I feel like we're in a good spot. It's going to be tight. See what the night has to hold in store. Wind died down. Alright, well, we just hit sunset here, 6:52. And we've only seen the one doe off in the distance. It's really calming down pretty nice, probably in the high 70s, but with that has came a drop in our wind speed, and so hopefully our thermals are going to fall right over our shoulder. I thought that it was supposed to be a more consistent wind throughout the evening, but I want to just see a deer up close to see how they react to us, because if we can get by, I think it's going to be worth trying to hunt this in a morning. Because we had that big deer on camera. I don't know, probably 150 yards, about 6:11 this morning, I think. So he's in the general area. They're on their feet at that time of day. And the only daylight photo I've ever gotten of that big deer was actually right here on this gap, so. Got about 30 minutes left. It's been an incredible feeling to be back in the woods, bow in hand. We will bring the rest of the hunt your way. Drop time. On the pond dam, going in the water. He's drinking right now. Man, he's big, buddy. Can you see him over there? Yeah. Use your phone to film the does.
far as I can tell, he's still there. Alright, well, it got real chaotic there at the end. We had that dang doe and her yearling come up, and they got all wiggy because I told Alex to try and film them, and his phone light turned on, and that was my bad. We shouldn't have done that, it was too dark. But I was trying to showcase the scenario because as soon as they got close, I looked back on that pond dam. Sure enough, I saw a big body. I look at Alex and I go, I bet that's him. And golly, he is a big deer. So I filmed him. We did that in 8K because he was a good clip over there, but you guys didn't see it because Alex was filming the does, but he went straight from that bottom into the pond. And there's a spot there I think we could potentially move this bale blind. Being a risky move, but golly, he was early. And then he just fed on the pond dam, assuming more, volunteer clover. And so we were trying to figure out what to do, and it looked like he might be coming this way. So I said, Alex, here's what we're gonna do. Pack the bags. We left the bow, I left my bag, everything. We closed that bale blind up and got out of there. So, we forgot. We forgot the other sound exists. So, here's what we're gonna do. Midday, the peak of the day, we're gonna make a game plan to potentially move that blind, because I think we can kill him where we're at. But I also think he was there, and he stood there, and he could have been doing that every single night. He hasn't gone by that blind, but our theory was close. I mean, I haven't had this deer on camera in like 6, 7, 8 days, but he's right there. He's in this little gap, and we got to kill him before he gets out of there and moves on for the rut. So, insane night, October 1st, 90 degrees, encounter number 1 with the drop time. Season on, game on.